Hello, everyone. Welcome to the session on Amazon Workdocs. We totally understand it's towards the end of reInvent at this point. Hopefully, you all had a great reInvent. I'll be talking. Let me first cover what we will be covering in this session. Our talk is basically divided into two main components. The first one, we talk about what is Amazon Workdocs, why users or IT admins use it. We also deep dive into what are the benefits of Amazon Workdocs, what do you as a users or IT administrators get out of Workdocs. We will be talking about the security, administration, and even the cost aspects of Workdocs. And we'll give you a rundown of like the main things which we have shipped in last few months. And the second part of the talk, we'll talk about SDKs, which we launched mid-November. We have a couple of demos for you. We'll be talking about the use cases for which you can use SDKs to integrate your existing IT tools. And finally, we will recap our session and probably give 10, 15 minutes talking about taking your questions and answering them. So what is Amazon Workdocs? So it's an easy-to-use file management services for businesses that enables users to store, share, and collaborate on documents from anywhere and any device. This is literally like a 60,000 feet view of what Workdocs is. We will be going a little more details in the subsequent slides. So why use Amazon Workdocs? We have spoken to a large number of customers, and we can divide the feedback which we have got customers into two main categories. One is the feedback which we have got from end users, and also the feedback which we have got from IT administrators. If you look from users' perspective, one of the things which repeatedly we have heard from our customers is around the simplicity of Workdocs. Once an administrator has set up the site, it literally takes minutes to start using Workdocs. The learning curve is not at all steep, and that's one of the main feedback which we get from all our customers. The second aspect of Workdocs is anywhere, anytime access. This is especially true since there is a lot of mobile workflows around. They can access their files and documents even they are on the network, on the business network, or they are not on their corporate network. We have a very reliable sync engine, which lets you have abilities to get offline access to all your files and documents. It's a fully managed service, so you don't have to worry about those components. Everything is configurable and controlled from that perspective. Then from users' perspective, we have a lot of rich feedback controls where you can share the documents or files with users inside your organization or even outside of the organization, and they can provide you feedback and comments on those documents, and you can have conversation style of feedbacks on the documents. These are the few of the top things which we have heard from users. Then when we look from the IT admin's perspective, like any other AWS service, Workdocs also provides enterprise-grade security. This is security and reliability probably are the two pillars which we focus most on. Anytime we feel that there is something which is not up to mark on security or reliability, we drop everything and actually work on those first. The second part is the ease of administration. You can go to the AWS Management Console, and literally in 5 minutes, you can have a site up and running for your organization. We will be talking about how you can set up and use your existing directory infrastructure, or you can use the directory which we provide for you. The scale and agility, it runs on AWS infrastructure. We use most of the AWS services to build a fundamental layer which supports Workdocs. As I mentioned before, recently we have launched SDKs for Workdocs. This enables you to integrate your existing tools from DLP to antivirus to security scanning. All those tools you can integrate with Workdocs, so you don't have to reinvent the wheel on the tools which you're already using in your businesses. Finally, it's economical. We try to keep it very economical from customers' perspective. We will talk a little bit more about the cost aspects. In a nutshell, what we have heard from our customers is that Workdocs is easy to use, easy to scale, and you don't have to worry about the infrastructure running beneath it. We'll be talking about a few of the benefits which you get from Workdocs. Although all the content which is stored in Workdocs is stored in AWS Cloud, but it does not mean that you have to go through the web client only to access that content via your files or your documents. We have mobile apps for Android and iOS. You can go to Amazon Store for Android, or you can go to Google Play or Apple iTunes and download our mobile applications. We have a sync client for both PC and Mac. This enables you to keep the content replicated across all the devices which you want. Sync is available for Windows 7 and Windows Server 2008 or later, and same thing for Mac OS X 10.9 or later. The other aspect of anywhere, anytime access is that we support over 35 file types for in-browser rendering. This is so you don't have to have a native application installed on your machine. This includes Microsoft Office formats. It includes Adobe Acrobats, images, text files. And whenever our customers ask us for adding additional file types, we keep on adding it. Let's talk about the simple file management capabilities in Workdocs. We provide you an ability to manage all your files, folders, documents from one single place. There is no restriction on the file types which you can store in Workdocs. You can pretty much store any file type which you have. And we don't downgrade the fidelity or quality of those files when you download or upload them. For instance, if you upload images, we don't change their fidelity, or we don't compress them or make them smaller while you are downloading those. Second is you can upload or download the files via different mechanisms. Of course, you can use our web client, and then you can also use our mobile applications in Android and iOS, or you can simply drag and drop the files into our clients. And we also support folder-level integration into the OS itself, both at the Mac and PC. So you can just drop the file there using your familiar Windows Explorer or Finder mechanisms. One thing which we have heard from our customers, which they really like about Workdocs, is the support for unlimited file versions. So you can always view, download any of the versions which are there in the Workdocs. We don't truncate your versions. You can configure policies around your version management. You can go and see all the comments which users have added on different versions. Same thing around Recycle Bin. We provide the familiar capabilities which you are used to using your PC or Mac. You can restore a file from Recycle Bin with a single click, or you can empty your Recycle Bin with a single click. As an administrator, you can control the policy which you want to put on Recycle Bin, on like retention and how you want your users in your organization to use Recycle Bin. There are a bunch of controls which we provide at the document level or file level. You can disable downloads. So if you have content which you don't want users to download, you can always disable it. Same thing when you're doing sharing the documents or files with other users in the organization, and you reach a point where the file is locked and you don't want more comments or feedback on that document, you can mark it as a final and disable the comments. Similar on file actions, we support all familiar file actions which you all are used to, from open, download, share, delete, or move between different folders. So the idea being, this goes back to the same concept which I was talking about, keeping it simple and making sure that the users use the similar functionality and similar habits which they have been using before using WorkDocs. Let me talk about the collaboration aspects of WorkDocs. One of the things which our customers and users have told a lot about is the commenting or feedback on the documents. We provide 3 mechanisms today to provide feedback or comments on the documents. The first one is you can provide comments at the overall level, like if you want to give overall feedback for a file or document. You can highlight a section of the document and provide annotations. This is very useful when especially in Amazon, we use it a lot for all our narratives to PR FAQs. It is highly, highly used where we can give rich feedback to each other. And then you can select regions on the document or file to give feedback and go back and forth in a conversation style. We do provide threaded comments. So if you give an annotation or a contextual comment on a document, you can respond back to a specific user and give reply to there in a threaded fashion. We also provide private comments. This we have heard from many of our users where they want to sometimes give private feedback to the owner of the document or a specific person on the file. So you can provide private comments. As I mentioned, you could disable commenting as the owner of the document. And while you are doing comments, we provide markup language where you can emphasize on specific parts of the comments in bold, italic, underline, and those kind of things. There are 2 main mechanisms by which you can share files or documents with others. The first one is you can generate a URL link which you can embed in your chat window or email or share with others. And when you generate this email link, you can set up like what kind of controls you want to have. Like you want the person who gets the link, do you want them to be just viewer on the file, or do you want them to be contributor on the file? You can set those kind of settings. The other part is like if you are using the directory infrastructure, you can invite other users by just typing their names. And then at the time of invite, you can set up like what kind of role do you want to give to that specific set of users, and then they get invitation by email that a document has been shared with you. As part of this, we also provide ability for you to set tasks or deadlines. So if you're looking for feedback from specific set of people in your organization, you can set up the timelines by when you need that feedback back from them, and we behind the scene take care of providing the notifications and everything to the user so that they know that there is something which is awaiting feedback from them. Today we support 9 languages from English, Spanish, French to Chinese and few other, and we plan to continue to add more and more language support into WorkDocs. Let's talk about the security aspects of WorkDocs. All data is encrypted, both at transit and rest, using AES 256 encryption mechanism. So you don't have to worry about that. You can choose from 6 different regions today on which region you want to store your content in. At the time of provisioning, you can choose which region you want your site to be in. This is important from the perspective of privacy, where certain countries have requirements that the content should stay in a specific region. Today we support US East, US West, Tokyo, Singapore, Ireland, and Sydney. And based on our customers' feedback, we will continue to grow it into other regions too. Then there are policies and roles for sharing behavior. Primarily, there are 3 main roles by which you can share content with others. You can have someone set as a viewer, where they can view the content. You can set them as a contributor where they can do collaboration with the other users. Or you can make them co-owner of the document, then you get all the rights which are associated with that document. Then there are site level controls to manage site access and audit what is going on in your site. We are integrated, we publish all our activities and events to CloudTrail. So this can help in monitoring user activities as well as enable administrators to implement and manage compliance requirements. So CloudTrail is something which natively comes with WorkDocs. As I was saying, on single sign-on, if you are integrated with your directory infrastructure, you don't have to remember a separate set of user IDs and passwords. You can just use your domain credentials to log into WorkDocs. We also support multi-factor authentication using your own Radius server or Radius server hosted in AWS. This enables users to not only just use their credentials, but also use one-time password, providing an additional security layer while you are accessing it. We today have ISO 9001, 27001, 27017, and 27018 compliance certifications. And based on our feedback from you all and other customers, we will continue to evolve the compliance space. For when talking about the administration aspects of WorkDocs, for site creation is relatively very simple process. You can go to AWS Management Console to set up WorkDocs. All you need is AWS account. And if you want to use your existing directory infrastructure, you can set it up via VPC, Amazon VPC, or using Direct Connect. All you have to provide is DNS, IP address, and domain name. And within minutes, you will have the site up and running. At that point, you can go into the site and start adding users, giving them access, all those things. As an administrator, we make it really, really very simple to add users or group of users to the site. You can configure what kind of storage quotas you want to give to your users. You can activate, inactivate them. There are a lot of other settings, from language settings, like which language you want, what kind of sharing settings you want to give. There are two main flavors we have seen there. Certain organizations don't want external sharing to be enabled. They want to keep all the file and content sharing to be limited to their own organization. For those, you as an administrator can disable that. But if you want, like where you want to work with a lot of vendors, your partners, and so on, you can enable external sharing. You can invite users by email. Once you add them, you can invite them. On a directory side, as I said, like we do support your existing directory infrastructure. But if you don't have one, we do provide on behalf of you by simple Active Directory today, and you can use that to manage your users and their access to the site. Let's talk about the economies involved with WorkDocs. You only pay for the activated users and not all users in your organization. And this doesn't require any long-term contracts or complex licensing. Our pricing is very similar it's a totally utility-based. It's similar to using your water or electricity at home. You can do a 30-day free trial with 50 users. You can connect to your existing directory, or you can use SimpleAD for these free trials. By default, we provide 1 terabyte of storage with minimal monthly fees. But if you want to expand this storage, you can expand them at the local S3 rates. We do provide bundling with Workspaces and as well as Amazon WorkMail. So in Workspaces, if you are a Workspaces user, you get all the functionality of WorkDocs free, and you also get 50 gig of free storage with Workspaces without any payment. And if you want to enhance your storage, you can pay a couple bucks, and we increase it to a terabyte. All billing is prorated. You can view estimated charges for your current month by logging to AWS Management Console. We also provide a bundle with Work Mail, where you get 1 terabyte of storage as well as all of functionality when you use both WorkDocs and Work Mail together. Before we go into the next section, I will talk about specific product updates which we have done in the last 3 months. The first one is the user experience. We continue to make it more and more simple by making it modern and intuitive user experience for the web, mobile, and even our desktop or clients for PC and Mac. We did come out with this new user interface just like a month back. We have done a lot of, since WorkDocs is used by a lot of organizations, educational institutions, for a lot of back and forth commenting and feedback on the documents and files, we continue to enhance our commenting feature. We recently launched threaded comments, private comments, and a lot of controls around formatting and what you can do on the document from commenting perspective. For accessing the content across all your devices, we continue to make our sync engine more and more reliable and performant. This is one of the areas where we have focused a lot in the last 6 months. We also provide very rich insights into how many files you have pending to sync across your devices, or when the sync is happening, you can see in real time, both on your PC and Mac, what is the status of your sync, what % is left, or what files are left, what files are currently syncing, and so on. If you have not used Sync Client, I'll highly encourage you to try it now, because last 6 months we have really focused a lot on Sync Client. We have also upped, as I was talking earlier, we have also upped our storage from 200 gigabyte to 1 terabyte without any price increase. And finally, we have launched our administrative APIs, or SDKs. Now you can build or integrate applications which you use in your business or organizations to manage users, content, and permission. This enables you to use the familiar tools which you are already using in your organization. Now I'll talk more about our administrative SDKs. We recently put them in public preview. There is a simple form out there on our AWS site where you can go and sign up for these SDKs. So what was the motivation behind building these SDKs? We spoke to a lot of customers, and what we got was that they want to migrate content. They want SDKs to migrate the content from on-premise infrastructure of theirs or from other cloud providers. So our SDKs help you with these content migration features. The other aspect we have heard is that they want to build customized user interfaces, programs, and workflows on top of content stored in WorkDocs. So these SDKs enable you to do so. They also want to extend existing scanning and security tools used in their businesses to work with the content stored in WorkDocs. So using SDKs, you can use your existing antivirus scanning tools or DLP solutions and so on. The other aspect we have heard is that they want business applications to be integrated to consume content from WorkDocs or push content to WorkDocs. So a lot of our customers are looking into ways how they can use WorkDocs as a storage repository for many of their applications and use permissions models and everything which is ingrained into WorkDocs to work for those applications. These SDKs provide you full administrator level access to the resources. We have Java and Python SDKs available today, and we plan to continue to add more language supports in coming months. Using these SDKs, you can perform all CRUD actions like create, read, update, delete on users, folders, files and permissions. We follow the same AWS security model that you're already familiar as being an AWS developers. We use IAM, where you can use this to enable control access to Workdoc resources and all the content which is there. Using IAM, you can allow or deny applications to specific Workdocs APIs or group of APIs. So you can be very granular and have complete control on who has access to which APIs or group of APIs. It comes integrated with CloudTrail, so you can take care of all your monitoring aspects using CloudTrail. You can build audit trails on who is doing what actions in your site. One of the things which we have recently added to these SDKs is the real-time notifications via Amazon SNS. So using webhooks, you can now get real-time notifications, and if you want to take actions based on those events and notifications, you can do so. We have a couple of demos in this area, which we will be showing you shortly. And we use the familiar AWS standard signature version 4 library for authentication to these APIs and SDKs. This is a rundown of the use cases which our current partners are using our SDKs for. As I mentioned, the first one is the content migration. A bunch of our partners have built content migration to move from other sources or from their on-premise infrastructure. A lot of our customers are using it, a lot of our partners are using it for auditing capabilities, where they want to perform site or user or content level audits to ensure regulatory compliance. We have a demo in something similar light very shortly. They also use it, partners are also building data loss prevention applications on top of Workdocs, where in real time you can scan for user activity, and if someone is adding personally identifiable information into documents, be it credit card number or social security numbers, you can get a real-time notifications around those to take actions. We do a lot of content integration. Partners are doing a lot of content integration where they surface Workdocs content natively in web and mobile applications. These are few of the use cases by which partners are using today. This necessarily doesn't mean it's the complete list of scenarios for which our SDKs are being used today. Yeah. All right. I think the clicker stopped working in between. The next demo is around the content scanning. So this is a dummy demo app where we will talk about how you can scan files for sensitive data in real time. Content scanner demo is built on AWS. Application has subscribed to Workdocs notifications via webhook. When it receives notifications, the application triggers a Lambda function which downloads and scans documents for any policy violations. So as a first step, here you see this is on the right side is the administrator view of Workdocs, and on the left side is our content scanner demo app. To use this demo app, you only need 3 things. You need organization ID, as one account can have multiple organizations. You provide your organization ID. You provide a pre-configured IAM ARN, and you provide the administrator's email address. Once you have provided these 3 things and you click on onboard, this will basically integrate this content scanning app with the site which this administrator has. So if you look at the right side, there is no, it continues to be the same until you refresh it. And you see that now on the top, you have a new quarantine folder which has come up for this administrator. So now, if I'm a user inside this organization, and I go to my documents, and I try to upload a bunch of files, and one of them might have PII information in it, So now, if you see there is one file without any PII information and another file which has PII information in it, you can see the SSN number of this guitar available. So once you have uploaded, in the real time, our content scanning app is able to see, like, hey, some policy violation has happened. So now, if you look at the user's view, in real time, we have overridden this file, telling the user that, hey, it violates a certain policy inside your organization. But now, if you go to the administrator view and look at the quarantine folder, you can see that we have found a file which had SSN number in it. This demonstrates a bunch of things from our APIs on simple functions, from create folders to uploading files, to also the real power comes from the real-time notifications, which you can use as events and take actions for compliance and security tools inside your organization. This is a list of few preview partners who worked with us during our preview beta period. This is not the complete list. This is just a handful of them who worked extensively with us. Of course, Jim and his team from Dokyo worked with us, and you just saw how integrated their application is with Workdocs. We have Library of Congress, who did custom migration moves of all their multimedia content from their internal servers to Workdocs. And this is the content which they share with their subscribers, be it business, law firm, or other universities. There are a bunch of migration partners which are there. Means our aspiration is that all of these apps will start showing in AWS Marketplace. If you go today, you can see few. And since it's only been 2 weeks since we launched this preview, in next couple of weeks or month, you will start seeing a lot of other apps come into AWS Marketplace. So using Mover, you can migrate content from any other solution provider. And then we have Documil, who integrated Workdocs content to Documil Discovery, a multi-repository visual search solution. So there are lots of these partners who are using these SDKs for very varied reasons and tools. So finally, I'll recapture what all Amazon Workdocs enables. Remember, it's fully managed, simple file management service. The anywhere, anytime access is a powerful thing which we have heard from all our users. They find it useful. And as an administrator, you can control many things around this anywhere, anytime access. You can put a policy where you can disable the syncing between clients and those kind of, if you don't want the content to be downloadable on users' personal machines and so on. Like any other AWS service, we have built-in security and privacy by design. These things we take very seriously, and we will continue to put our more and more focus on this thing. Being available across regions and our focus on reliability and operational maturity, which comes with our experience of running AWS services for more than a decade. Fast and consistent performance is something we have in Workdocs. The rich feedback controls, which we shared with you and showed you earlier, those feedback controls are another aspect of Workdocs for which users uses it a lot. Lowering the complexity as well as cost will continue to be our motivation. And remember, as we showed you a bunch of demos, you can integrate your existing applications into Workdocs. So this was all the content, and at this point, we are happy to take any questions you have.